Okay, this is the yard more complete. I don't know if you saw this little portion over here. It's just a little triangle me and Gene made. It's lavender, some herbs in those pots that are going to eventually spill over. These are poppy seed hills, or poppy hills, flowers. It's actually soil from the mountains. And that's one of the bushes that we removed. There's that brick wall, or the stone wall built. And these are the potato boxes. I don't know if I showed you these, but this is the system that we developed. It's just 2x4s, and we put hay on the outside edges, and then put dirt in the middle, mixed with a little bit of hay. So once the plants get about 12 feet high, we're going to add another ring, and just keep on going. Like last year, we got it up to I think like 6 or 7 rings, and we had tons of potatoes. So that's a cool little tip for you, Dad. If you want to transplant your potatoes, just build some little 2x4 squares, some screws and 2x4s, and you got it going. In between each of these is bricks and sometimes stone. And I transplanted grass from that part of the yard over to here, and it's growing now, as you can see. We have to cut that with like scissors or those big old claspy things. That's a stone one because we ran out of bricks that day. And eventually there's gonna be grass along here, along the outside of all these boxes, but we're kind of transplanting it in. See, this is starting. Some carrots and something else. I don't know what's in there. These are more carrots. Right, those aren't carrots. Those are I don't know, some squash in there too though. This is a little fence we built because there's a little rabbit coming around. And these are more herbs. These are onions and garlic and sage. That's that bush, that rose bush there. Those are gonna be snapdragons in there. Got more little brick walls in between the boxes, but I put these at a 45-degree angle so they actually cement in and then provide some structure. I learned as I go. A little pot there, open the tree, and these are the stones I got from the mountains. I just arranged them yesterday, and some little ones over here. Eventually, it's gonna come out to the side of the house. We're gonna put something there too. We got hay bales that we're going to be growing some stuff out of, and those are the boxes. Built some little trellis things. That wire mesh that you see coming off of it attaches to the house. So these vining, it's raining right now by the way if you can't tell, these vining things will, see how they're starting to climb up it. And these are, I think, cucumbers. They're going to grow up there as well. And I got a bunch of attach points up there, and these are in between are marigolds, and then some oregano, some I think parsley, and some more basil, more marigolds in between because they help keep out, I guess, bugs. Sorry, this thing's wigging out because of the rain. These are all tomato plants, and they're also going to grow upwards. And there's going to be flowers in between here. So you can get a side angle here. That's what it looks like. And then I got another box back here that I just built. And those are squash and more potatoes. And we're gonna also put beans. They're gonna climb up this mesh. And then over there, right there is a grapevine that's 3 years old. It should start producing some grapes soon. And there's one way over there, and that one's doing really good. It's the same age. 2 of our grape leaves died, but 2 of them survived. So that's that. And then I'll show you the little potato / squash patch that I sort of put together. Okay. So that's the little sump pump thing I think I showed you last time. Just for when it rains, I connect that thing so all the sump pump water drains into this part instead of back into the house. I mixed a bunch of hay in with the soil, and as you can see, these little potatoes and squash. All this first half is potatoes, and then the second half is squash. I think it's kabocha squash. There's some bunch of the tree that cut down. I don't know if I showed you the tree. I'll show you these grapevines up close. I had one right there, but I think it drowned because it had too much water. But this one's about 3 years old. As you can see, it's vining, and you train it so you put it where you want it to go on the fence. So those are all new leaves too. Those just formed a little while ago. There's those things up close. And I still haven't lit a fire there yet. This is where those bushes are that I cut down. I'm just letting them die so we can burn them in a big bonfire. Not here, but at Jake's house. Those are grape leaves, and they're vining pretty good. As you can see, this one's reaching out pretty far here. But actually, I can make that do something else. The more you wrap it around stuff, the more it figures out it can spread. I don't know if that's an appropriate way to say what I just said, but it's what it is. Just kind of gotta let it figure out that it can go anywhere it wants. Make sure you take other stuff off that interferes with it. Anyway, as you can see, things are growing pretty good, and yeah, let me know if you need any more help with the potatoes. And I'm trying to reclaim this backyard from weeds. I've been picking weeds, and it's difficult. All that over there is still weeds, but I'm working on it, trying to make them die, and then I take them when they're dead, and they don't come back. But yeah, that's what it's looking like now. And this is all of our compost, from the grass clippings and stuff. And put some wire mesh around it so the rabbits and squirrels don't get in there when we put food in there, or vegetables. And it just cooks off all the seeds and makes it to where stuff grows again. And we have some compost for rougher materials over here, but that's, there's that boat. And then we're letting the vine just grow on this part of the fence, so this part can still be open and close freely, and that part's just going to sort of remain stationary, and then also provide some visual cover from what we're doing back here. So yeah, anyway, that's the new additions. And then here's the tree. I've cut quite a bit of it back, so now this whole underside portion, remember how it used to hang down really low? I took all the dead stuff off, and there's still a couple of branches I need to get, but it's looking a lot better. Let me see if I can give you a further away view of it. It's looking quite a bit better and a lot healthier because it doesn't have all that dead weight. And yeah, and then I still do pull-ups on those lower branches there, every day. That's how it's looking. Love you, Dad. Thumbs up.